Nothing changes if nothing changes. And that's a saying that I live by and that I really like. And essentially, all it is saying is if you want something to change, then something is going to have to change for that change to occur. If you feel like you're not in a great place with your trading or just anything, and you're not actively making any changes to improve that, then nothing will change. And I think that that's a great saying and a great way of looking at it. Whatever situation you're in, if you don't like it and you don't change something, you'll stay in that situation forever. What I wanted to talk about today in terms of how this relates to trading is very simply put that if you're a losing trader or you're losing a lot of money or you're having a strategy that isn't necessarily making you enough money, nothing will change unless you change something. And so doing the things that you don't like and making those changes will be the only way that you see change in whatever outcome you want. And it kind of then ties into that sort of other quote where it's like the results you're looking for are in the hard work you're avoiding. And it's very true. If you want to be a profitable trader, if you want to make lots of money from Forex, the results will come from the backtesting and from the stuff that you really don't like the idea of. And I'm just, on these sort of videos where I just speak to the camera, this is just completely unscripted, me telling you how it is or how I see it as it is, in the hopes that one of you will see this and, be motivated or inspired to change or improve or, carry on what they're doing if they're already doing it. But everyone experiences this. Like, I'd be silly if I was to sit here and to say that I've never, procrastinated or I've never not wanted to do something and then not done something, or even complained about a situation that I was in and done nothing to change it. Because sometimes it's actually easier to stay in that situation, feel sorry for ourselves, feel, get other people feeling sorry from us from outside. And it's quite nurturing and comforting because you've got all these people feeling sorry for you that you just don't want to change. You kind of, in a weird way, enjoy living in that depressive state, so to speak, because you're not depressed clinically. You've just, in a tough spot and you're trying to get out of it, or so you think, because you can tell yourself that you're doing things when realistically you're probably not. You can lie to yourself, but that's all you're doing. You're lying to yourself and you won't see any progress. So in terms of Forex, if you don't like doing the back testing and stuff, you can say that, oh, I've done it like a little bit in the last week, or maybe you haven't even done that, but you'll tell yourself these things to comfort you and to make you think that you're doing enough when realistically you are probably not. That it's that age-old saying of, to be good at something, you have to do it for 10,000 hours or whatever it is. Or, that Bruce Lee quote where he was like, I don't fear the man that's practiced 100 kicks 10 times. I fear the man that's practiced one kick 10,000 times. And it's about persistence and keeping at it. And so it all ties into the fact, if you're not happy with something, nothing will change if nothing changes. You need to go out and do more back testing or data collection or working on your psychology, your mindset, whatever it is. You need to do that because, as I said before, the results that you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. And so if you don't do the work that you need to do but you don't want to do, then how do you expect anything to change? And this is where I think there's such a high failure rate of Forex traders, because they will try something for 3 months and just call it a day when they lose too much money or they notice that they're not getting anywhere, but they just haven't given it enough time. And so if that's you and you're listening to this and you've maybe been trading for a year, how can you expect to be really, really good at trading unless you've, spent every waking hour? But even then, I don't think that's even close to 10,000 hours. How can you expect to be one of the best or see, and replicate what these people on social media do, which half the time isn't true? But how can you expect to replicate that if you've not even put in half the time that they have? And so the point of this video is, if you want something to change in your Forex journey, you need to make a big change or sacrifice. I'm not saying go out and just completely ruin your life. There is a balance to be had, but you need to change something, because whatever you're doing right now isn't working. Do the work that you don't want to do, because that is where the results will be, and ultimately give it enough time. Because if you've only been training for a year, like I said, you can't expect to be a multi-millionaire. Sure, there's some people that have probably done it because a broken clock is right twice a day anyway. So there's going to be the few odd chances, but for most people, it's going to take a lot of time, probably longer than a year. And that's just to master the technicals. We haven't even got onto the psychology, which is, person dependent. People will take different times to be good at different things and learn different things. So there's so much time involved, but make a start by doing the changes that you don't want to do, because and I know that is where the results will be, because nothing worth having comes easy. So hopefully you found this a bit, motivational or inspiring. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.